Okay guys, I'm back. So now we're going to calm down a bit, just relax, and play something wholesomely adorable. Continuing my revisiting of Nekopara Volume 1. So yeah, I've done most of the game now. There's only like a couple of chapters left. So you just have to deal with that. Hold on. It's been a while since I played it, so I need to bring the video open. There we go! So yeah, I won't be playing too long, just an hour. Because I was not expecting to do a 4-hour stream at the start of play. So it's really nice that we've been able to do that. Damn it, I need to get the chat back up. There we go. So yeah, we're reached an interesting part in the story now. You'll find out what that is shortly. There's only like 8 chapters, so we are over halfway. Chocolate was acting a bit funny last time, and we're about to find out why. Sounds good. I'll take a look at it later. Yep, seems a bit spacey, doesn't she? You okay? Yo. Hmm? Now this is something I'm sure he had to read up on. Chocolate-san? Meow, what's up? Isn't the answer I'm looking for. Instinct took over. Wait, what? Hold up. Clearly you stuck yourself onto me, Chocolate. Yeah, exactly that. How weird. Puzzled, she frantically tilted her head left and right. Is she sick with some terrible disease? This just started happening mere seconds ago, though. Are you alright? You've been kind of out of it since we got back from our break. Whee! And away she goes. Well, if she says she's fine, then I guess there's nothing wrong. It didn't seem like she was making any particular mistakes while working either. I'll think about things after observing her a bit more. I thought about that as I watched her head back. Kind of hot. Is that right? This can only end well. Oh, don't worry, Vanilla. She's gonna be fine. Oh, Chocolate. What's wrong? Spacey cat. You're telling me... Chocolate spaced out as she tilted her head in confusion again. It didn't seem like she was doing it on purpose. I wonder what's gotten into her. It was clear that she wasn't herself. Somehow, she looks a bit flushed too. I'm just going to feel your forehead here, okay? Oh man, that blush, man, is just so cute. I touched her small forehead. Her body shivered with a twitch. I could feel Chocolate shivering slightly through the palm of my hand. It didn't particularly seem like she had a fever or anything. Huh? Chocolate? I told you. Interesting part of the game now. Wait, Chocolate? Hey! Oh, she's being awfully clingy and cute. She cooed in a sweet voice I hadn't heard before. Still clinging to me, she rubbed her cheek against mine. It was clear that she wasn't feeling like herself. Her voice was especially sugary sweet. You could even say that there was a stickiness to it. Her grip on my back tightened. Wait, she's gripping the front, isn't she? I'm not seeing things wrong, right? I could feel a certain degree of sensuality in her actions. She suddenly came to her senses and let go of me. She flailed her arms about as she howled in confusion. Yeah, I love that, just pop it into the corner. Nice assist. Hey, Vanilla, do you know what's with Chocolate? She's acting weird today, right? A breakthrough. This felt promising. By the way, I've been curious, but do I smell strange or something? Right? It was somewhat relieving to hear that I smelled normal. Well, it meant that I didn't smell especially sweet or anything. Huh? Vanilla was drawn in by what I had said. It seemed as if she realized something. Either way, can you tell Chocolate to go up to her room and rest? It's starting to calm down out there, so I'll take care of things afterwards. Wee! Wee! Bye, Chocolate! Let's see. We needed some more millefeuille, right? Surprisingly, Vanilla was the type who could rise to a challenge when necessary. I stood in front of the wide-open refrigerator, and despite the distance, I could still hear the voices of my poster cat girls right behind me. Damn. Force clothing change mode activated. Nice. She rises to all challenges of her rivals. She's pining. Don't worry, this is the all ages version, I guarantee it. Oop. Are you feeling any better, Chocola? Especially of a mature young lady. Huh? Really? Sorry about that. I didn't really get why, but she was pretty mad at me. I've never knocked on their doors before now, though. Besides, Chocola would enter my room without knocking too. Okay, well, I'll be sure to be careful next time, but more importantly, how are you feeling? I'd like to take you to the clinic, but do you feel up to walking there? You gotta love how she has all those ribbons in her hair when she goes to bed. We're closed. We decided to close up early today. Do you think I could leave you when you're not feeling well? Just listen to me and go. Let's go to the clinic. Do you think you can stand? What are you talking about? You look like you're about to fall over. God damn it, he is not very bright, is he? Come on, I'll give you a hand. I stood next to Chocola and put my arm around her. What's wrong? Did I hurt you? I'm sure you can figure it out by now. She slurred her words as she refused my request. She was definitely acting a lot stranger than before. Enough with that now. I'm taking you to the clinic, okay? That's the whole reason why I decided to close the bakery today anyways. Come on now. Clearly that's not the case this time. Rational. Hold back from your instincts. Vanilla pushed her face against Chocola's body as she sniffed her. Oh no. Came? You don't mean that mating season thing, right? Now that she mentioned it, that was noted in the book I bought before. I thought that it was still a bit early for them though. Please always be by my side from here on out. I'm so happy when you're with me. That was clearly the trigger word, or the trigger sentence. Since back then, huh? Situations when dealing with a fast-maturing cat girl. I remembered that section inside the book that was titled that. Crap! I thought it was still too early to worry about stuff like that and totally glossed over it. Well, just what should I do in a situation like this? I think you know what would happen in the adult version of this game. She looked up at me with pain, tear-stained eyes. It was the look of a woman desperately pleading for help. Chocola. She had completely caught me off guard, and in an instant my face began to redden. This is bad. I could see that Chocola was not herself. My heartbeat started to slow down as it began to throb profusely. Here we go, Wing Girl Vanilla to the rescue. By let out, you mean Vanilla? Vanilla was right next to my ears as I looked over at her face. This didn't seem like one of her usual jokes. She was looking straight at me. Yep, there you go. You've just learned something new about the cat girls in this game. Express their love for each other physically? What unreserved, uncertain words. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Vanilla paid no attention to me and continued to whisper into my ear. Well, you are right, but of course, I knew there were people like that. I knew just how cute cat girls were, so I wasn't one to judge them. But that being said... Well, of course, she's important to me. Chocolate and Vanilla were important, irreplaceable members of my family. This wasn't a matter of liking or disliking them. But that's why in the current of all of this... Forgotten. Yep. Vanilla, spitting out the true facts. Oh, that smile. Vanilla. Her slender fingers caressed my cheek. They were the same words as before, and they pierced right through me again, just like back then. Chocolate. Just like back then, you could feel the determination behind Chocola's eyes and words. She gazed right at me. These feelings don't lie, they're genuine. Chocolate. Ooh. Now you see what I mean by interesting. Awkward part of the all ages version, really. I returned her gaze. As Chocolate took hot, shallow breaths, still caught in her bewilderment, I gently placed my hand on her tear-stained cheek. I love you too, Chocolate. If you really desire to, then rather than deciding whether it's right or wrong, I'll be honest too. With those words as my vow to her, I kissed her again. He is, but at least he's being honest about it. Ah, that's right. I gently rubbed both the teary-eyed Chocolate and the proud Vanilla's heads. I then gently embraced both of them. Aw.
ご主人様。ガラガラガラ。ショコラ。ショコラ。
So freaking cute, man. Chocolate and Vanilla curled up, completely appeased. Chocolate was all back to normal after being satisfied. Post-hentai scene. Although she could have just been exhausted after all that and would return to that state soon. There's a lot to raising catgirls, huh? To think that raising catgirls would involve this as well. I didn't think I'd become such a catgirl lover either. Well, I have no regrets. With a slightly perplexed smile, I poked the cheeks of the two catgirls.
ご主人様。大好き。大好きです。ショコラが幸せそうで、私も幸せ。
Yes, yes, I love you too. I responded to the two catgirls as they mumbled in their sleep while rubbing their heads. They were like daughters, and even lovers. Those feelings mixed together. If you think about it, as their owner and as a man, I guess I'm really lucky, huh? Damn right you are. Absolutely honest goodwill with no mind games. I guess that's what made catgirls so wonderful. That's what I felt as I gazed at their innocent sleeping faces. See you tomorrow, Chocolate, Vanilla. I softly stroked their cheeks once more. They responded to my caresses while sleeping.
おやすみなさい。ご主人様。おやすみ、ご主人。
See, it's wholesome, isn't it? So wholesome. I tidied up Chocolate and Vanilla's bed. I gazed upon their precious sleeping faces one last time, and quietly left the room.
Nekopara.
Ooh, implications. And there's another achievement.
ご主人様、デリバリーの準備できました。確認お願いします。
Roger, give me a sec. Let's see. 2 shortcakes, 2 cheesecakes, 2 fruit tarts.
そわそわそわそわ。
Praise me, praise me. 1 gâteau, 1 millefeuille, 1 Mont Blanc.
うずうずうず。
Yep, it's the same as the sales invoice.
じゃあ褒めてください。なでなで。
Okay, okay. Pat, pat. Okay then, be careful of cars and people and come back safe and sound.
はーい、行ってきまーす。あともう一つ忘れ物ですよ。
Hmm? Forgot what? There's nothing else.
行ってきますよ。
Oh, how sweet. Chocolate?
てるてるご主人様も可愛いですよ。
Wow, she's such a good teaser. Cute. Look, we can't be doing that in the bakery.
ショコラはご主人様の恋猫ですから。
Yeah, weirdly enough, they didn't actually say that.
じゃあ気をつけて行ってきますね。
I thought that would have been sort of what would be said during that pre-normally H scene. Ah, Chocolate. Away she goes.
へえ、ショコラちゃんって店長さんの恋猫だったんですね。
Huh? No. Well, you could say she was, so, yes?
あれだけ素直で可愛ければ手も出しちゃうよね。
Well, I'm sorry, could we stop this, please?
別に照れることないじゃない。猫がパートナーってのも今時珍しくもないんだしね。その反応だと最近のことなの？恋猫になったのは。
I'm sorry, I'm just not good with that type of conversation, so I'd appreciate it if...
店長さんがそんな照れ方するの珍しい。
Looks like we have regulars.
じゃあ
Nice.
紅茶おかわりするからお話聞かせてよ。
I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of work. Run away! Retreat! Oh, she doesn't seem too pleased. Whew, they finally left. We had a brief pause after those guests left. I'm not very good at talking about my romantic affairs like that. After all, since I was young, the only thing I've done has been making Japanese sweets. I was exhausting from trying to figure out how to respond to them.
ご主人、レジ系終わった。チェックして。
Yeah, got it. Thanks. Ooh. What are you so angry about, Vanilla?
怒ってない。そう見えるのはご主人に心当たりがあるから。
Shouldn't be flirting with other women. I don't know why, so that's why I'm asking. Ah, are you hungry or something? If you are, you can have a slice of cake.
ご主人は私を何だと思ってるの？ショコラじゃないんだから。
And just why are you bringing up Chocola? She doesn't really get upset often. Aside from her desperately yelling, I'm hungry sometimes.
さっきご主人が鼻の下伸ばしてたのが微妙。微妙に。
Oh man, I just love Vanilla. She is great. Hey, that's a false accusation. Just when was I ogling them?
ショコラがデリバリー行ってるちょっとの間に油断ならない。一回寝たくらいで猫の全部を手に入れた気になってるとか。まさかご主人がエッチパティシエだとは思わなかった。
And that's literally his new nickname. Vanilla folded her arms and snorted. A horny pastry puffer, she says. There was an unpleasant sound to those words.
そもそも私たちという猫がいるのにデレデレと。
I got it. I'm not flirting, so it's okay. Actually, I'm really not very good at stuff like that.
そのやっつけ感に誠意を感じない。つか。
Thumbs down. It's just a misunderstanding. Don't be mad.
思ってない。私はいつでも冷静な猫ってしぐれも言ってた。
And that's why she's my favorite. She's cool and collected, which makes it even cuter when she loses that calm, cool composure.
私を差し置いて、ショコラとイチャイチャな上に、ショコラを持って遊んでるのが気に入らないだけ。
Oh, ignored you, eh? I'd never ignore you. Isn't humph an angry sound, though? It was a false accusation to say that I was fooling around with Chocola. Once I put everything Vanilla is saying together, it sure seems like... You're jealous, huh? Sorry, I'll be more careful next time.
嫉妬じゃない。正当な意見だと私はアピール。
Is that really the case, though? I got it. I'm sorry. I'll act with more
その面倒であしらってる感がまた。
She's really angry. I got it, okay? There. Vanilla puffed out her cheeks as I patted her on the head. Even Vanilla gets jealous, huh? I thought she was more carefree than this, though. I guess it's to be expected, since despite being always together, Chocola hasn't been paying much attention to her recently. I need to be more careful as their owner. Come to think of it,
何？
are you in heat yet, Vanilla?
変態。
No, that's not what I mean. I'm just concerned about your physical health, okay?
変態。スケベ。エッチパティシエ。
Oh god. Well, I guess you're doing fine then. I really was honestly worried though. Vanilla leveled a chilly glare at me like I was thinking that.
Nekopara.
I love that. God damn it, Vanilla, why are you so great? Hey, Chocola, mind watching the store for a bit?
はーい。お任せる。
Vanilla, I need your help in the kitchen.
私？ 何かエッチな手伝いを強要される予感。
Of course she'd think that. Just what kind of a hunch is that? It seemed that she was still holding a grudge. It looked like she told Chocolate something earlier too. Yep. In any case, I needed to lighten things up. I thought I'd start to slowly teach you how to make a cake. She seems happy now. Can you stop it with that nonsense? I regret nothing. I love it. As always, she was quite the actress. There wasn't really a reason for her to regret anything, though. Well, in all seriousness, I have no qualms about Chocolate being a poster cat girl. But I don't think making cakes would suit her. I like having one-on-one time with Vanilla. Vanilla was the right cat girl for the job. It'd be great if she's interested, but it'll be fine even if she messes up. So, well, that's how it is. I'll start by teaching you how to make some simple dough, okay? And now, the respect is back. It seems like she's more into it than I thought she'd be. We don't have that kind of customization available. We don't make them one at a time, so it wouldn't work out. Enough about customizations. First, the basics. While she gave a half-hearted response, she measured out the ingredients very carefully according to the recipe. She was quick to learn the names of the kitchen tools and how to use them, and remembered what I taught her without uttering a single complaint. You really take on things quickly, Vanilla. Honestly, you're a lot more skilled with your paws than I thought. She puffed out her non-existent chest proudly. That's a bit mean. The chest on that uniform might be too high a level for Vanilla. Well, I think she looks fine. Well, she picked it out herself, so I guess she didn't mind too much. Maybe she was trying to show off her slightly lacking chest. God damn, savage. That trivial thought crossed my mind for a brief moment. Is that so? First time I've heard that. Now that you mention it, you're right. It was more like neither of us were the type to come up with snappy retorts. Vanilla also wasn't the type to talk about herself much either. I realised that I hadn't heard much about her. It's kinda distant, to be fair. She smiled with her usual tone of voice. If that's what makes Vanilla most comfortable, then I'm fine with that. That was without a doubt. It was without a doubt, yet... Do you dislike it when I bother you, Vanilla? She tilted her head to the side and blinked a few times in confusion. Furrowing her brow, she put her hand on her chin as she thought. Then she hit her palm with her fist, I think that means, actually, and looked over at me. You really need to quit with these jokes of yours. I lightly bopped Vanilla on the head. She really can't handle serious topics, can she? I looked directly at Vanilla and returned to the topic at hand. Close up! I want to be closer to you, Vanilla. Not in a literal sense. What I mean is I want to know more about you and get along with you better. This time I gently patted Vanilla on the head. As usual, she had a baffled expression on her face as she looked up at me. I'm fine with the distance with us right now, but I want to be a better owner, you know? That's why I want to know more about you. I want to understand you better, Vanilla. You're one of my precious cat girls after all, Vanilla. Do you really have to keep saying Vanilla? Aww. Even with what happened with Chocolate, I was concerned about Vanilla. Vanilla was right. I didn't know much about her at all. I That's exactly why I wanted to know more. The three of us will be together from now on, after all. Ooh. Oh dear, she seems a bit bothered. And this is where the gap moe comes in. Ooh. So Vanilla could be cute at times too. Duh, how come you never seen that? She pouted her cheeks, became rosy. Vanilla mumbled as she looked up at me. Perhaps she really does have a really low tolerance for serious matters. Well, I know it's a bit out of character for me, but I wanted to get that out in the open. At the very least, I wanted to tell you how I feel. As an unbefitting wry smile came across my face, I faced Vanilla and spoke my true feelings. I told you, that's not it. This is literally her trying to deal with this sudden shift in tone. She was absolutely adorable. Damn straight. That true smile. This level of honesty she didn't normally show me was making my heart skip a beat. No, 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 no. I am having a serious discussion here. This isn't the time for me to be thinking of how cute Vanilla was. Oh, wait, what? What is it, Vanilla? God damn, I think he's triggered her off. Huh? Vanilla? Here you go, she's getting stickly. Hey, Earth to Vanilla. You're really close. I say close, but it was more like she was stuck onto me. Vanilla buried her face in my chest and continued to sniff. This is a major shift. See, this is the gap moe I'm talking about. How freaking cute is this? She looked up and pushed her face against my neck. I could feel her body and lips pressed against me, as Vanilla's sweet smell and softness flowed throughout my entire body. Wait, Vanilla! Whoop. Uh-oh. Huh? Did you say Flemen response? Well, let's just leave it at the Flamen response then. Sure. I left it at that.
Nekopara.
Oh boy. I knew this would be the awkward part to stream, but no, I'm trying to enjoy it. Hey, I told you, not during work. Alright, alright. Just a bit, okay? Whee! Away she goes. Sheesh, what a handful. What is it, Vanilla? Oh, bulldog slackers? I can clearly sense the spite in that evaluation. You were watching the whole time, weren't you?
私は真面目に仕事してた。
Liar. I wasn't saying you were slacking off or anything.
見てない。ご主人は自意識過剰だと思う。
No, I mean... Oof. So cold. Never mind. It was obvious that she was staring at me the whole time. Was this sort of new rebellious phase of hers? I'm not sure catgirls even have rebellious phases though. Anyways, the total sales for today is... Vanilla headed towards the register, paying me no heed. Oh. Oh. Hmm? I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu. Vanilla? God damn, so cute!
ご主人、なんで私に背中を押し付けてるの？
Wait. You're the one who's pressed against me.
私が？ご主人に？
Deja vu indeed. Vanilla tilted her head with a perplexed look on her face. I've seen this reaction before. It seemed similar to something that had happened just yesterday. Vanilla, could it be that you're...
私、お店行ってくるので、失礼。
Chocola is taking it out right now. Bye, I guess. This is how Chocola behaved yesterday. Could it be that Vanilla is in heat? The two of them were twins. It wouldn't be strange if they were going through the same stage. It isn't at the same level as Chocola was yesterday, though. In any case, I'll just observe what she does for a bit longer. Well, that's because you're not as close to Vanilla as you are to Chocola.
お店のお掃除終わりました。いつもながら完璧な掃除ぶりに我ながら惚れ惚れしちゃいます。
Let's not forget the sin of pride.
なのでショコラはなでなでして褒めてほしいです。
Alright, you did well. Pat pat. Oh, hello. Someone's in the chat.
まだ空いてないけど。
Can't stop the signal. Welcome to the chat. I'm impressed that someone's actually come to see me during this. But no, I haven't pressed the P button yet. Should we do that now? Alright. Boing, boing. Okay, I thought that was what you were going on about. Also, did you know when you do this in windowed mode, you can actually shake the window and the same thing will happen?
にゃー、すぐに行ってきます。飛ぶが如く、にゃー。
Chocolate is as energetic as ever.
ショコラのいいところ。
That's definitely true. Yes, it is true actually. I'll do something now, just... I think... Yeah, just shake the window. Just move the window and... Boing. Boing, there you go. Just move the window. Are you alright, Vanilla?
大丈夫？何が？
Well, like, how are you feeling?
特に何も。オールグリーン。
I see. That's good. Well, she seemed the same as usual. Chocolate would get visibly dizzy when she was in heat. So I guess Vanilla wasn't in heat after all. I'll be done cleaning up the kitchen shortly. Vanilla, go and help Chocolate.
はい、任せといて。
Hmm? Vanilla?
ご主人。
Freaking adorable. Hey, Vanilla! She came up and embraced me from the front, and rubbed her cheek up against mine, speaking in a sweet voice. Hey, Vanilla, calm down, okay? Yeah, it's a bit late now, but I forgot to change, didn't I? I didn't change what I was playing. So I'm sure this probably confused anyone who happened to peek in. I'll just change that now. I mean, there's not much time left. But I should probably do it, just in case any more people come in and like, wait, what's this? This isn't the Trials of Mana. Okay, that's all good then. No, no, no. Enough of that. No, when you were studying for the bell exam, I saw an actual phlegm face. Besides, you were the one that said it wasn't good for your health to hold your urges in while in heat. It's not something to be embarrassed about, I argued with Vanilla. Was being in heat something to be embarrassed about? I didn't think catgirls felt shame though. Haha, you've been busted! Ah, Chocola. That face. That cheeky face, just like, Here we go. Here we go. This is the really awkward part of the all ages version. Chocola's lips and tongue crept along the nape of Vanilla's neck. With each wet, sticky sound, Vanilla's body twitched. This is a very extreme way of loosening someone up, isn't it? See, she understands. Hey, Chocola! Okay. See Chocola sharp about some things. Pretty much. Oh, so adorable! At a loss for words, Vanilla cast her eyes downwards. She blushed, breathing in shallow, quick breaths. She was gripping her shoulders as if she were trying to hold something back. Vanilla, is she right? As her owner, I asked Vanilla once more. She looked at me with troubled, upturned eyes. God damn it! She answered me hesitantly. Oh, so adorable! By bowing her head very slightly. So you really were after all. I did feel it was rather strange. But if that was the case, then Vanilla really doesn't need to be relieved. Really does need to be relieved. Vanilla's health will be affected if I don't do something. So that meant I'd have to do the same to her as I did with Chocola. No, 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 no. Even if I am her owner, that wouldn't be the way to...
ショコラとご主人様がラブラブしてるの見てバニラも欲しくなっちゃったんでしょ違う、別にそんなことじゃなくて、そんな風にごまかしてもダメって言ったばっかりでしょ。
It is quite easy to tell people to do something, but it's a whole different ball game to actually do it yourself, and that's something I've experienced many times in my life.
ショコラ、ショコラ
God damn it, Chocolate. You're really aggressive.
ショコラ、すました顔してこんなに
You're not gonna show it. This is all ages.
指動かしちゃ
You just gotta brace it. Just power through it. I suddenly gulped. I was unable to find the right words to say, as I was entranced by the two cat girls in front of my eyes.
いつからこんなにしてたの？こんなにしたままで、すまし顔でお店に立ってたのかね？そんなことに、本当に、
It's really hot in here now, isn't it? Jeez.
本当のこと言わないという。
Whoops.
本当のことって。ご主人。
I think you better do it now. She looked over at me, hoping I'd cut in and rescue her.
ご主人様に助けを求めちゃダメ。ほら、素直に言わないとバニラも辛いでしょ。
And she knows it.
素直になれたらショコラとご主人様で可愛がってあげるのに。
Both, eh?
ショコラとご主人が。
Vanilla's pure white throat gulped. Ever since Vanilla went into heat, she'd become pretty wild. I gulped just like Vanilla had.
ご主人が変なこと言うから。
The trigger words. Weird stuff, you say?
私のこともっと知りたいってそういう変なこと言うから。
So cute, Vanilla. You stole my heart again. Blushing, she looked away. Her gaze darted around even more than before, as she stole small glances at me.
バニラってば可愛いな。ご主人様にそんなこと言われてその気になっちゃったんだ。
That horny pastry puffer.
ショコラだって。一緒だね。だからバニラのことよくわかるよ。
Not just that they're sisters. The two of them were still intertwined together. Chocolate looked over towards me naughtily.
ご主人様はどうですか？
What do you mean, how about you?
バニラが発情しちゃってるのを見てどうですかってことですよ。
Oof, oof, very, very, very hot. How I feel? Of course, Vanilla is a precious cat girl of mine too. As long as it's fine with Vanilla, I wouldn't be...
ご主人。
She looked at me ever so slightly dewy eyes, and then looked away blushing. After taking a big breath, she looked me in the eye once again.
ショコラも一緒で相手がご主人ならそういうことも嫌じゃない。
She found it. She squeezed it out. She squeezed out the honesty. Vanilla.
ご主人は私なんかでも
Always, always for Vanilla.
私はショコラみたいに可愛くないし。
You have your own unique charm, Vanilla. Don't be silly. There's no way you're not cute. I might be your owner, but more than that, you're my precious cat girl. I told you that, didn't I?
言って
wholesome smile. She smiled awkwardly, tilting her head. She looked at me modestly with upturned eyes, as she twiddled her fingers together. It's another deja vu moment. Yep, this is the real H scene in this. As they let out, the two of them rested their cheeks against my body. I petted both their heads, each with one hand, and looked up at the ceiling with my mouth still slightly agape. It's a big bed, but I never thought it would actually be useful in this way too. And here we were, sleeping right next to each other like a big family. A very lewd family if the looks of it. I murmured that aloud, never thinking this could have happened. I can't make an excuse about me just going along with it now. From the start, I never intended to make excuses for this though, as I felt their softness and warmth throughout my body. I pet the two Gat girls as I honestly cherished. You can't see it, but I have a big smile on my face. This is incredibly cute. Yeah, that's right. Always together. The two of them going nyam nyam in their sleep made me burst out laughing. It was a lot different from what I was expecting though. Leaving home by myself, becoming independent, taking up all the joys and hardships by myself, or so I thought. I really thought I'd be living all by myself from now on. I'm pretty lucky having precious partners I can connect deeply with like this. Sometimes they'd make things difficult for me, like when they make mistakes. But in the end, they're cat girls that support both me and the store the best they can. Even though we haven't been together that long, I couldn't imagine a moment without Chocolate and Vanilla. Yeah, I am too. Thanks. I kissed both of them as gently as they murmured in their sleep, and closed my eyes and drifted off. Shigure, the first guest of the morning, said that with a straight face like it was obvious and sipped her tea. Huh, but I've really heard that before. So I guess they're all in heat. Come to think of it, I seem to remember seeing that before. I hadn't even seen them doing stuff in the house. No, being female, there was no way for Shigure to do that with them. But Vanilla told me they'd get sick from being in heat. Right, Vanilla? So you're the one who told them. Now Shigure, behave! You can't just more importantly your way out of this, you worthless little sister. Damn it, Shigure. She doesn't seem to regret anything. Well, I wasn't that angry at her anyway. It seemed as if Shigure was able to see through a lot of aspects of me. Mainly my shame, embarrassment, resentments in particular. Shigure, I told you to behave! Don't be dumb. As Shigure sought my lips, I flicked her on the forehead. Maybe he has a weapon to protect himself. Don't say that and make it sound like we've kissed before. Shigure puts her hand on her hips and puffed out her cheeks. It was really hard to get her jokes. Sometimes, as her older brother, I wondered if it's really safe for her to go outside on her own. Even more so because she's a heck of a cute little sister. Yes, they've also grown along with him, isn't they? The two Gat girls combed each other's hair, still half asleep. Shigure gazed at them as if they were her very own lovely children. Well, in its own way. She giggled as if she would see exactly how I truly felt. I did have a bit of uncalled for pride just because I was a little older than her. But there are limits. But then that's why you love Shigure. Come on now. I didn't do such things with my little sister. You're always saying silly stuff like that. I rubbed Shigure's head, messing up her hair. She grimaced and scowled at me. She's very dedicated, you can give her that much. Yeah, I get it. Sorry, I have a bit of a... Sometimes I have, like, random, like, impulses that make me tap when I don't mean to, so I'm skipping dialogue and I apologise for that. She fixed her hair by patting it down. Yep, she was the same old cute little sister. Maybe that's part of falling in love. With a slightly lower tone in her voice, she smiled a somewhat sad and troubled smile. I've caused a lot of problems for you in the past. When I wasn't able to get along with Dad, when I'd practiced my baking in secret, when I left without saying anything. Even after she had realised, she pretended she didn't. She even secretly helped box up chocolate and vanilla too. It's hard to imagine that Shigure is my little sister, given how bright she is. I'll take good care of chocolate and vanilla, so you don't need to worry. Come over whenever you want. I rested my hand on Shigure's cheek, filling it with my feelings of appreciation. Shigure responded with a soft smile and by leaning her cheek against my hand. I could feel the softness and affection of my small little sisters passing through the palm of my hand as warmth. Alright, let's get back to work! Oh, roger that. Sorry, Shigure. I need to do a little bit of preparation to open the store. Yep, you can just take it easy. Battle stations. After being sure everyone had gone down to the bakery to work, Shigure sat on the living room sofa and muttered to herself. Those cat girls who were once just little babies are already. Knowing that she had done it to herself, she couldn't help but let out an ironic laugh. Somehow I doubt that. As if to ask her yearning heart for the impossible. As if to confess to the person she loved who was just nearby. She whispered it out once more. At least, instead of me, I can entrust my feelings to those cat girls instead of a girl I don't know. I'm okay with always staying by his side as his little sister. Breathing deeply to calm her prickled, pained heart, she closed her eyes and leaned back on the sofa. What, you thought she was gonna change that much? She leapt up off the sofa, giving both her cheeks a quick slap, and looked out the window.
Nekopara.
Well, that's 9 o'clock now. No, not 9 o'clock. But that's 4 hours, so that's about time to wrap things up. Thanks for very much watching. I appreciate everyone who stopped in, and even can't stop the signal who popped in the chat to say hi. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we'll probably play more Trials of Mana and possibly The Simpsons Hit and Run. So again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.